This is Action News 8.
Bride for sale. A Greenfield father busted, accused of trying to sell his daughter for cash, beer, and meat. Flushing out fraud. Local and federal agents uncover a fake ID factory inside a Watsonville bathroom.
This is Action News 8.
High temperatures and dry brush spell disaster in Watsonville. Several fires break out along Highway 1. And as you can see, destroying homes and forcing thousands to flee.
Coming up in minutes on Action News at 5, we're live in Southern California. Firefighters are trying to control wind-whipped wildfires. You're looking live at the scene. Is bottled water better than the tap? Wait till you hear what researchers found inside the water in brand names. And the rumors are true. She's getting a divorce. Madonna splitting with Guy. We'll have the lowdown coming up. All that plus the forecast next on Action News at 5.
This is Action News 8.
Funny money. Watsonville police warning merchants about fake checks and cash being passed around town. One to go. Presidential candidates getting ready to rumble in the last debate before Election Day.
We are not sparing one single dollar or dime on this.
And our top story, state of emergency. Thousands of firefighters in Southern California trying to control a string of wind-blown fires. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Green. We are following two big stories tonight. First,
And our top story, mega merger. Firefighters concerned that the Basin Complex fire could merge with the Indians fire, creating a wildfire of historical proportions. It's slimy, squishy, and, well, very dead. Why so many people turned out to Santa Cruz to see a giant squid. Bay Area News Watch, an Oakland landmark saved. Who rescued this newsstand from its demise?
many golfers wish to have just one hole-in-one in their lives. We'll tell you about a woman who has 11, more than her fair share. That's all when we come back.
We are beginning tonight on the storm watch with wild and deadly waves pounding the Central Coast. This is what the surf looked like earlier today off Pebble Beach, where a 45-year-old surfer Peter Davi of Monterey died in the waves. A strong storm in the Pacific Northwest is actually the force behind these strong swells. We have live team coverage tonight, beginning with Action News reporter Brittany Nielsen, who is live in Pacific Grove.
Well, Aaron, those giant waves are...
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Erin Clark. We have some breaking news to tell you about tonight. Live pictures, devastating pictures coming out of Watsonville tonight as clearly homes are on fire. Homes are being destroyed as we speak. We have the official confirmation of 9 structures, but clearly there are more than 9 involved. Fire support is being sent from Monterey, Marina, Seaside, Salinas Rural, Carmel Valley, and North County. They are throwing as many resources at this as possible. 5 different fires burning in Watsonville along Highway 1. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing pictures coming out of Watsonville. Another home being destroyed. We're going to bring in now Action News reporter Brittany Nielsen, and this fire is personal for her. Her family's home is in jeopardy tonight.
For some reason, maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me, but this smoke just looks the blackest that I've ever seen it look. So fortunate that we got what's most important to us out, and my dad actually stayed behind. And I talked to him just a little while ago, maybe about 15 minutes ago. He was putting out hot spots with a bucket from a pond next to our house. He had been on the roof with a hose. A fire engine had been there. Third major fire to hit Santa Cruz County this fire season. This is a live look at the Trabings fire, clearly destroying a home as we speak. It is scorched some 1,000 acres, but to be quite honest with you, at this point, it is those individual homes that are attracting, you know, are tugging at the heartstrings for sure.
The dry fuels are also part of the issue.
This is new video that is just coming in from the field. This is off of Highway 1 at Buena Vista. One of our photographers just bringing this in. Look at that, Jim.
Yeah.
It's just an inferno out there. Of course, fueled by all of the dry brush, dry trees.
Yep, we've had one of the driest springs on record in all of California, really, and the winter was, below normal. so the precip has been a long time since we've had any significant rain, and these fuels are as dry now as they normally would be in around about late August, September.
Well, this is the frightening thing, Jim, is we are at the very beginning of fire season, and I cannot remember in my 10 years in California that we've seen anything like this early.
No, usually, it takes a long time for the hills to really brown up and the fuels to get dry, and this is going to be one tough fight this summer. Highway
1 is shut down. You are, for all intents and purposes, trapped.
Yes, Aaron, that's exactly right. We're actually trying to take a local road because Highway 1, as you said, has been shut down in both directions. But it seems like everybody else is also trying to take local roads. It's been an absolute nightmare here.
To recap right now, you are looking at a live picture of the Trabing fire, so named because it was a small grass fire that started off Trabing Road in Watsonville earlier this afternoon. It was actually 5 grass fires that all grew together and is now at about 1,000 acres. 2,000 people have been evacuated. Larkin Valley Road between Marmonte and Buena Vista, Airport Boulevard between Freedom Boulevard and Highway 1, Calabasas Road, White Road at Freedom, all of those areas have been evacuated. Mandatory evacuations. CAL FIRE, of course, throwing everything at this fire that they can, but clearly they have a long way to go and that this is nowhere near any kind of containment. It is a perfect storm of conditions, to be quite honest with you. A lot of fuel, very hot temperatures, and shifting winds. We will be following this story as it develops through the evening. We will be back with updates for you and, of course, have the very latest for you on Action News at 10 and 11. We'll see you then.
This is Action News 8.
China lie, people die! China lie!
Confusion on the streets of San Francisco. The Olympic torch lit, then it disappeared, only to reappear across town. All this as Chinese and Tibetan demonstrators clashed in the streets during the torch's only stop in North America. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Green. Aaron Clark is off tonight. We are beginning tonight with the torch relay, or lack thereof, through San Francisco and the confusion that surrounded it. The torch was actually lit at about 1:20 this afternoon in McCovey Cove, as planned. It was whisked away, though, into a warehouse 40 minutes later, reappearing on Van Ness Avenue, a mile from its original route and away from protesters and the media. And then once things got underway, the relay was largely carried out without any major incidents through downtown. Then it was actually loaded onto a bus and in a circuitous manner made its way to SFO, where there was no ceremony. There was just a chartered jet to take it away. We have live team coverage tonight. We begin with Action News reporter Stephanie Stanton, who's in San Francisco with more for us. Stephanie?
That is the latest live here in San Francisco. Stephanie Stanton, back to you.
Stephanie, thanks very much. There's been so much confusion. There are reports that it's actually on a plane and already gone, and there was no ceremony. Action News reporter David Bienick is live for us tonight as well. There's a lot of information today, and we've got full coverage of the torch relay on our website. Also, more this hour as well with more live reports. You'll see today's video, as well as the run, the flames, slideshows of protests in San Francisco. You'll find it all at KSBW.com.
A huge shark, likely a great white, viciously attacks local surfer 24-year-old Todd Endres.
It's a huge bite.
This surfer was just feet away.
And I was on the wave, and I heard someone scream, and I looked over, and I just saw a bunch of thrashing going on and a bunch of blood.
Only a few surfers were in the water when the shark attacked from behind. They helped Endres back to shore.
And then once he got him on the beach, we were able to, use our surf leashes for tourniquets and kind of stave off the bleeding.
Witnesses say they saw a great white up to 20 feet long. Marine biologists say that's possible. Whites live in the area year-round.
They can get into very shallow water. So that's why surfers are particularly at risk.
State Parks investigators examining the surfboard to know for sure.
There were some big wounds on this victim, and it had to be quite significant to do the damage it did.
And friends hope for the best.
I just pray he's okay. He's a really nice guy, and he's got a lot of friends around here, and we're all really upset about it. And